Welcome back to this Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. Here we are at the 2033 free agency. Um, we stopped here because we were going to look for a defenseman for our bottom pair there because we're a little weak. Um, however, uh, like it's going to have to be like a league minimum, probably trade for a defenseman. So I was just thinking I'm going to sim up to the next season and then we will know exactly what our overalls are and exactly what we have for money. So I'll cut up to there to see what we got going. Alright, so now looking at our lineup here, I think we might start the season with what we have already. Because we're so close to the cap, we might as well see how it goes. This is our new forward lineups. McDavid's in there, Carlson's on the second line. Gauthier new on the third line there. And Terry's on the third line. Unfortunately, he has that contract there, so hopefully he can still do well. Wahlberg's new. I really like him. Look at that physical category, so should be a pretty physical third line or fourth line. Defensive wise, we have Connor Smith and Patrick. He jumped up to 79, which I was hoping he would jump up. So we're gonna start with them. Try that. Goaltending wise, this guy's in now that we got, and Chikrin is going to be a scratch this year. AHL wise, if we need a backup goalie, this guy can play backup, although he hasn't played well even once in the AHL. So this is our elite. We have a lot of prospects now. I don't know. I guess we've been doing a good job of drafting prospects. So and that's defensive wise. We actually have a forward playing back there, but that's because we had two of our AHLers jump up to defense in the NHL. So yeah, let's get into the regular season and hopefully it'll go okay. If not, we might have to make a trade for a defenseman. Alright, so we're at the trade deadline here, doing quite well. I guess the Kraken in our division are just killing it. So let's look at how our team's doing, and then we'll maybe look at if there's any moves we want to make. First, we'll just look at the individual stats. So, not going crazy offensively, not like past years. Maybe we're just better rounded. McDavid, Carlson's second line, by the way, so that's working. Byfield, Nakis, Marner on the second line. So that's our top six right there. No, Marner's on the first line. Terry, so it's a massive drop off, like half the amount of points. Gauthier, is he hitting a lot? Yeah, that's good. Although, less hits than Trevor Zegras. I don't know about that one. What is Trevor Zegras' hitting? Yeah, right. Should be like 60. But I guess these are my rosters. So yeah, not bad. Definitely not much offense. Like I'd hope Terry does a little better, because that's gonna be tough. Zellweger. Our defense are doing well. Like even these guys down here. So don't need to worry about that at all. Goaltending wise, not a 90 overall goalie, but and it looks like 899. I might bring up our other goalie to be a backup. Oh wow, Daigle. He's doing his thing. He's not even a 90 overall. But like, if we look at this, backups, like there's a good backup, there's a good backup, there's a good backup. Good backups all over the place. 899 is not what we need. Overall stats, I think we're still second in the league. Yeah. Look at that. 3 Western Conference teams again. And our goals for per game are still top, so we're just an offensive team. It looks like our defense isn't as good. Definitely not. We're mid-pack. And our power play isn't that good. Oh, actually, it's bad. Our power play is bad. And our PK is bad. So, special teams are bad. The only thing that's good is even strength goals for. Everything else we're going to need to get better at. So, it's going to be a little tough to make many moves. It's showing no money. No cap space. So, I guess... Is there... I'm going to look if there's anybody we can move out. If not, we're just going to be skipping the trade deadline. Like we'd look at moving Chikrin. It's nice to have a better, like it would be a pretty big deal with Chikrin to move the money out and then bring in another depth defenseman. We're only paying one goalie, so probably bring Renz up. So I guess we'll enter and Terry was the other name I was gonna say. So just remembering it's 5-on-5 defense. So maybe but our defense is good, so maybe get like a better defensive forward for our depth. Like a physical defensive forward that's really good to replace Terry maybe. That's what we're gonna look for. But it's gonna have to be a pretty complicated trade. What do we got just off the top here? Mercer. Definitely not a crazy, not a crazy trade deadline. Our best option, I'll look quickly and then I might just look around and then see if I can find a deal. Not overly physical, not very good defensively. And brought no, definitely not. Luke Hughes really turned out here. He's really did well. I think he's just a medium elite. So I think I'm gonna actually look around, and if I find a trade, I'll show you guys. Hopefully I can find something. So I think I found something maybe interesting. A 34-year-old Brady Tkachuk. And let's replace Terry and maybe Chikrin. I didn't actually look if they had any depth defensemen for us. A 19-year-old. Maybe we'll see if we can just get them to retain. Oh, I guess it looks like they don't have a bunch of cap space. We'd have to get them to retain. The difference is about 1.8 million. So do that, then maybe we can get that. So it's gonna have to be a bunch of prospects. I forgot we didn't sign Vindquist. And he's just a guy that we didn't sign. So that's a whoops, but I guess we'll put him in the trade. We'll give him a grinder in exchange for Brady Tkachuk. We'll give him these other prospects that I'm not really going to want. I might keep Livingston. So, what's that? Defenseman, a high overall guy, or potential guy, a former draft pick, but we're gonna have to pay them to take Terry's contract. And then let's add our first, and say, because we have an extra first. How many guys are we gonna have to take back? They did not want that. I think the lowest overall guy is him. We don't have to have Terry in this trade. If we take Terry out, I guess we do. If we move Terry first, it's a little dangerous if we can't get Tkachuk, but then I guess we're committing to moving him. Does anybody want him? Basically a nothing trade. People want to give me picks. Sure, we'll send them to one of these teams. Where would Troy Terry go? He could be a New Jersey Devil. Just say they're trying to hit the cap floor or something. I don't know. And then let's see if we can trade for Tkachuk. Because he's not good defensively, by the way. If I don't know if I showed him. He's definitely not a defensive guy, but he's physical, and I don't know, maybe somehow that'll optimize it. He just seems like the type of guy we'd bring in. So those ones, maybe that's enough value. Because he is a first liner and he's got a point a game. So probably have to give him more. We'll just give him a first. Oh, okay, that's not even enough. First and a second. Both of our firsts. It's nice we have an extra first. Not enough. I don't know if this will add value. This is a little scary because we traded Terry away. Maybe I'll have to keep looking. Alright, I see another option I like here. Merritt Kuznetsov. Very good defensively. 5-star physicality, although he's probably the lowest of the 5-star physicality. Not even everything in the 90s, but his defensive awareness is incredible. So Let's see if we can get that, and we won't even need to retain it all. Offensive wise, what are his stats like? Yeah, so he has no awareness. His awareness didn't grow at all, so he's not going to be putting points up. Although he has hit some points, he must be playing with some offensive guys. I kind of want to see if I can trade for him without giving up our elite grinder here. Give him these guys. Give him this guy, sure. And we'll give him both our firsts. So those three and both our firsts. I feel like that's fair. Do I want to maybe see if they can retain, even though because it's a 4-year contract. What, he's like an 89? I don't know if it's stat growth. Might be. But let's just see. Oh, they don't even want that. Uh-oh. I guess we will add the elite guy. See if they want that. Nope. I gotta remember I only have 2 more hours here. And it's not actually 2 hours. Still quite far off. Both firsts. This is basically the most we can offer here. I don't know if adding in a second would work better. Well, let me keep looking then. What about Podkolzin here from the Avalanche? He's listed, it looks like he's got stat growth, so I'm gonna see if I can half retain on him. He's got 2 years. He's an offensive guy. He doesn't have as good defense, but he can fill right in for that spot that we had to fill there. We'll give both firsts and those prospects to start. Okay, so they're fine with that, but they don't want to retain all that. Only take 25%. If I take off... Nope. I mean, we could just take him and then see. Like, we were gonna have that Terry contract anyway, so this is. He's younger, and it's 2 million less, over 2 million less. Look at that physicality category. So yeah, and he's putting up 47 points in 61 games on the first line. It looks like. So I'd say that's fair. So they don't want this guy because of he's not signed. But it's just like, then just sign him next year. You're not good this year. Oh, is this gonna be stupid? I mean, I could just not trade him, but... Okay. We will offer them just another prospect. Okay, they did it. So we didn't mess it up. I'll get him in the lineup. And I don't know. Just, it's not like we're doing awfully, but and that might have been bad for morale. But our other stats are not looking very well. So um, hopefully that can maybe boost our defensive 5-on-5. Alright, so our lineups that we got this guy called up. He has a 903 in the AHL. Just hopefully we'll have a backup goalie. And with Podkolzin in here now, and everything else is the same. So let's get to the playoffs and see. Hopefully we can do well in the playoffs with our kind of revamped physical team. Alright, so we made it to the end of the season here. Maybe unfortunately we ended up winning the um, President's Trophy again. I think the Kraken just like fell off. That's why we were able to pass them. So yeah, let's look at the end of the season here. Good teams: Anaheim, Chicago. Yeah, Seattle definitely fell off. Philly, Winnipeg. Philly's finally good again. That's good to see. They were down in the bottom for a long time there. And I don't see San Jose down here anymore, but Arizona's back down here, so these are the bad teams. First in goals for us. Goals against. We very much improved in that. Our power play is still struggling. And our PK is improved. It's not in the bottom page here. We are 11th last. But it's nice to see our even strength defense got a lot better, which is exactly what we wanted. So with McDavid had 88 points. He was injured for 4 games. 44 and 44. Interesting. At 37. Byfield had another good season. Nakis had a breakout season. Good that I had him on the second line there. Marner, he's starting to go down, but still almost 70 points. But Colson, how did he do with us? I feel like he did not put up many points at all. Yeah, 9 points in 19 games. That's okay, he's on the third line. Gauthier probably doing his physical thing. If we look at physicality here, hits. Podkolzin, okay, nice. Byfield, yeah, that makes sense. Zegras does not make sense. Zegras should be last, actually. Then Gauthier, Petrie, Wahlberg. Yeah, that's good. So Zellweger, Minchikov, 50 points. Drysdale's starting to decline a little here. Kind of like a steady, like for 5 seasons going down. And he's got more minutes this season too. But good defense in the back end there. And Ren's only played 5 games, 925. That's awesome to see. Only 21. So Daigle or Wallstead took over here. Probably going to give it to Wallstead. Close though. A 35 rookie. 35-point rookie, and he's 21. I don't know what's going on with rookies. The league is yeah, this is the rookie of the year right now. If they don't, Rocky Kemp, it better go to him. Even this guy better than those guys. Rocky Kemp, hopefully it goes to him. Makar still good. Hughes still good. Will Smith. Pasternak's just still doing it. Still doing it. Had almost like an off year with 60 goals last year. He's like one more season like that behind Ovi now. I should have taken note of what Ovi got. I guess I can go back in the series. This guy is just a sniper. 3rd round sniper. I don't know how we missed that guy. Holy crap. leading the league at 92. That's like some Nikita Kucherov stuff. And yeah, Will Smith is the one dishing him the puck. I'm just gonna go look at fights, and then after that it's good. Hits. Not that many people hitting. Fights are not too low. So I think we will sim ahead here and maybe do the first, see how we can start in the playoffs. Maybe if we make it past the first round or two, might save it for the next video. So it was Vancouver that we were playing, right? I didn't even take note. So Vancouver knocked us out previously. We beat them like the past 2 times, and then the most recent. And they have a former player of ours, Savoy. Where has he gone since? Minnesota, Colorado, Vegas, Vancouver. He's been an NHLer, so good for him. Minnesota offer sheeted him. Quinn Hughes. So they're not like they've got Pedersen and Hughes. Askarof's been very bad in the playoffs. It looks like they got swept last year. So yeah, hopefully we can beat them here. It should be a win for us. And we looked at the wrong team, St. Louis. Nice one. Probably just jinxed myself there. So this team's built a lot better. Oh yeah, of course. Just ridiculously good. Isn't this the... No, I was gonna... Yeah, never mind. Well, maybe it is. I was gonna say, isn't this... I think this is the guy that was Czech's goalie in these most recent World Juniors. Anyways, let's see if we can do well. Alright. Our 90 overall goalie doing his job. Marner's out again. And we lose. I guess I should maybe replace... not have our scratch on the first line. We'll just do this. Good win from our goaltender. An overtime loss. We can close it out here, hopefully. Nice. So, let's do the next round, and then we can wrap the video after that. Hopefully we'll have the conference finals next video. We have LA. So very good first line. Neiman really developed. Another former player of ours. Very strong right side here. And another former goalie of ours who's been playing really well. his career is really hung on. So they're a good team, but I feel like St. Louis is definitely better. So Marner can play. Let's get Marner in there. I might just put him down here. Leave our team how it is. And we lose. We lose again. I feel like we just have to keep going. If we lose this, then okay. So that's 4 goals and then 5 goals let in by our goaltender. I think it's time for a switch there. Yeah, 8-9-8. Buddy. Renz, you're gonna get in there. 10 points. 9 points. 7 points. 5 points. 12 points. 6 points. 5 points in 5 games. So we'll get our old first line here. But then I guess McDavid will be the center. And then 5, 7, 6. I'll get Marner up here. Get Gauthier up there, some more physicality. Alright. So, I guess I didn't look at defense. Let me look at defense quickly. See if we can make it to the conference finals here. I think we made it to the conference finals last year, didn't we? So Zellweger's struggling. Maybe, I don't know. This is a, no, I'm not doing that. Just gotta hope. Our rookie 21-year-old goaltender trying to save us. And our offense definitely comes out. Uh-oh. Oh my. I guess we'll leave the winning goalie in there even though he let 6 goals in. If our offense can just keep carrying us, 6 goals and 7 goals, San Diego goals get eliminated, that seems like bad luck here, showing that on the screen. Still 925, that's a little ridiculous. He must have just got outshot like crazy. Maybe get some better defense out there. And we won. And we already saw the Canucks. So I think I'm going to end the video there, and we will get into the conference finals next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.